Narelle. Well, I'm super excited because I've got some cool stuff to show you. I'm sure you probably heard a little bit about AI. It's been a lot in the newspapers and media and social media and TikTok, and it's all over the place, just because it has changed the entire game in so many industries, including ours. And so today is about giving you, bringing you up to speed, showing you just how powerful this can be to helping you improve your productivity, giving you a way to release some of your creativity as well. I think that's often a challenge for many people, is that they have ideas. It's like, how do I bring that idea to fruition? How do I give it life? How do I see that idea something outside my own head? Maybe you don't have artistic skills, maybe you're not a graphic designer, maybe you're not very good with putting visuals together. And so today is going to show you just how powerful these tools are to make a lot of that so simple and easy for you to just get into action. Now, one of the things around AI is it's not perfect, but it's going through exponential growth right now. And right now is the worst that AI is ever going to be. It's just going to keep getting better and better and better. And I think that for me, I didn't want to be ignorant to thinking that AI is not going to impact this industry or that industry. And surely AI is not going to replace therapy or coaching or human-to-human interaction. And I think it might. I think it might at some point. It might not in the next year, but it might be 2 years away. And it may not replace it completely, because there's always going to be people out there that are going to want human-to-human interaction. And I think what we'll see is that will end up becoming a premium product. But you will see a whole bunch of people are going to go down the path of AI to therapy, whether you agree or not, whether that's a moral thing to do or an ethical thing to do, there are going to be people out there that are going to, go down that path. So for me, a few months ago, when I started getting my head around AI, because I've been thinking about AI for a while, and I started hypnolabs.ai, and that really wasn't bringing AI into it. It was more sort of systemizing. So it was more the human interaction, systemizing that, making it easier for people to create hypnosis scripts. And then I think it was probably about in September this year is when ChatGPT was released on the world, somewhere around there. I might get it wrong by a month or two. And that just changed the entire game. And I'm not sure whether you've seen it. Who here has played with ChatGPT? Or just type yes into the comments if you have. Type no in the comments if you haven't played with it, because it'd be good to just see how many of you have played with it, how many of you haven't. 1 million downloads in 5 days. Yeah, well, George, I think it was something like in 3 or 6 weeks, it became a $46 billion company. So it's just grown massively. Christina, no. James, yes. George, yes. Robin, no. Great. Well, look, today I'm going to show you what ChatGPT is. I'm going to show you some of the behind the scenes as well. My intention today is to bring you up to speed, show you how powerful this is, show you how this can improve your productivity, how it can increase your creativity, or give you a way to unleash your creativity. And I want to really empower you so that you can go away from today's training and go and do it yourself. I am going to be running this Saturday. I'm going to be running a automated marketing masterclass. So that is if you want to spend a day with me on this Saturday. And what we're going to do is we're going to put together 3 months, maybe even more than that, of content that is just going to be automated, super high quality, huge amount of value, that is going to be strategically placed and built in with some customer psychology. So your business, you get right in front of this. So if that's of interest to you, we can talk about that at the end. But again, what I do want to do is empower you today so you can go away and you really do know what AI can do. I think some people are scared of AI. And look, I think it's whether it's going to take over humans or not, whether it's like, the Terminator or the Matrix, whether that happens or not, I think it's better to understand the enemy rather than just be scared of the headlines. And so I want to that's where I guess where I come from as well. And I don't know whether I'm facilitating the takeover or preventing it. I don't know. We'll find out. So I think it's just good to just know what is actually there and what it can do and what it can't do. I think what we'll start to see is, people are either going to get left behind in this or they're going to get in front of it. Like when you see what this can do, if you don't already know, it is mind blowing. Like every day I'm like, whoa, like this is change. This is going to change almost every industry. I can't think of an industry this is not going to change. And so it is good to be in front of this and be the controller of the AI in your business. And maybe you can support other people around you rather than get left behind and then be scratching your head in 6 months' time going, oh, damn, I wish I got my head around that, because now everyone else is so far ahead. James writing an article about it. Awesome. All right, so that's enough of me kind of giving a bit of an intro. I'm going to share my screen and go through a few slides. I haven't got too many slides. I want it to be a bit more, I'm going to guide you through how to use some of the systems and how it works, and do a few examples for you live, and we'll see what it can do and see what it can't do. So I'll just move this to another screen. All right, and we'll move that to another screen there. Great. And I'll share my screen. So playing around with AI, I even asked AI, hey, AI, what's a name for a training on how to teach a whole bunch of hypnotherapists how to use AI better? And it gave me this, Hypno AI Boost. I'm like, sure. So I didn't come up with that name. That was, ChatGPT that came up with that. And it came up with this headline. So this is really about being ahead of the curve. It's how do we use it to improve our productivity and drive our business growth, and also our creativity as well. So you may have heard of OpenAI or ChatGPT. ChatGPT is probably the biggest name you've probably heard of. That's a brand. The company behind it is OpenAI. So ChatGPT is a very user-friendly portal that allows you to just have a chat to the AI, and you can ask it pretty much anything. Behind the scenes is Playground. So Playground was out first. This is a bit more of a non-user or less user-friendly version of ChatGPT. It's a little bit more limited. And the reason I wanted to show you this is because ChatGPT often, especially in American time zone, often locks up. It's so busy right now. So many people are using it. They're struggling to keep up. So if you've tried using this sort of 11 o'clock at night or maybe early in the morning, it struggles a little bit. I use Playground as my backup. And everything that we do with AI often depends on the prompt. And you'll see this in a number of different areas. They talk about prompt. You've got to prompt the AI, which means you ask it to do something. And so the quality of the output you get from AI depends on the specificity of the language you use in the prompt. So if you ask, give me 10 headlines that work really well, it'll just give you any random 10 headlines. But if you say, give me 10 headlines that work really well for hypnotherapy, well, then you're going to get something better. You're going to get something more specific coming out of it. So it all depends on the prompts. Now, there's examples of prompts all around there. People are now getting skilled at asking prompts, and you can ask prompts in a clever way. Now, here's an example. So you are a prompt generation robot. You need to gather information about the user's goals, objectives, examples of a preferred output, and other relevant context. The prompt should include all necessary information that was provided to you. Ask follow-up questions to the user until you have confidence. It should be confidence. Till you have confidence, you can produce the perfect prompt. Your return should be formatted clearly and optimized for ChatGPT interactions, starting by using the user. Start by asking the user the goals, the desired output, and any additional information you may need. So that is an example of a prompt. That's a prompt that makes ChatGPT even easier for us to use. So we're telling ChatGPT, hey, be even more user-friendly. Ask us for our goals, ask it for this, and then help us create a better prompt to ask you to do what we want you to do. So it's this kind of loop where you're asking ChatGPT to ask itself to do things more efficiently, more effectively. Now, that's just an example as a prompt. I'm going to share this here. All right, so this is ChatGPT. I'm going to open up a new. Now, this is what ChatGPT looks like. If you don't know how to get there, let me move this down to the bottom here. If you were to go to openai.com, and you can see it says here, introducing ChatGPT research release, try. You go click try, and it's going to get you to log in. Now it's going to notice that I'm probably already logged in, and it's going to take me to ChatGPT. That's how simple it will be. Now, you might just need to create a login first, and then you're in for a login, and then away you go. So this is ChatGPT. So imagine you need to create content, and this is what I think most business owners need to do from a high level. Coaches, hypnotherapists, pretty much anyone that's running an online business or has some online component of their business is, first of all, we need to have an irresistible offer. You need to have some sort of irresistible offer that has a niche to it. Because there's plenty of hypnotherapists out there, there's plenty of coaches out there, there's plenty of cafes out there. You know, what makes something stand out from the masses? It's that niche, it's that uniqueness. It's that irresistible offer. And you guys probably heard me talk about this in the eHypno program a lot before, because if you can create a niche, you become the top of that niche very quickly. Like if you're the only one that helps, you know, like if you help swimmers swim better, well, there aren't too many hypnotherapists or coaches out there that deal with that. Now there are a few, there's probably, 100 or so, but that's less than the amount of hypnotherapists that claim to do everything. They have those menu lists of all the things that they currently do. So it is about choosing the type of people you want to work with and how big your competitor marketplace is. And so creating some uniqueness really helps here. So once you've got an irresistible offer, the next step to it is you want to have it's a full product suite. So something for free, something at low end, something at the mid end, something at the high end. And if you don't have those things, if you don't have your irresistible offer, ChatGPT or AI will help you. If you don't have the free, the low, the medium, the high, AI is going to help you do that. But this is like creating the structure in your business so that your business can really flourish and you've got something for everyone. So once you've got something for free, we all love things for free to begin with, because when we start, we don't know, like, or trust the person that we're potentially going to do business with. So it's a low barrier to entry. Then we've got the low offer. So it's like, okay, I trust you a little bit. I'll pay $7 for that thing or $37 for that thing. Then we go, oh, wow, that was really cool. I got a lot of value from Robin. That was amazing. Oh, what, she's doing some other thing? Cool. Oh, it's 197. Yeah, that's worth it. And then, I've got like the medium offer now. And then once I go through that, it might not be exactly straight away, but 3 months from now, when Robin's doing some major, 7-day masterclass intensive, and it's $2,500, like, oh, well, I like her, I know her, I trust her, I got some great value from this, great from that. Those promises, oh, I really want them. Yeah. And so it's having that full product suite. That's such a powerful way to have that business foundation there. Once you've got that, okay, you've now got something to offer to people. The next step is marketing. It's awareness. It's how do you create awareness with people? And a lot of people aren't aware that we exist yet. So how do we get people to pay attention to us? Well, we've got to be consistent. We've got to send content out there. We've got to send content out there consistently, not just once, not just for a week, not for like a motivated 2 weeks. And then we give up because no one commented for 2 weeks. So maybe it's not worth doing. It's like, no, I'm going to do this until I get the result. And as you'll see with AI, this is so much easier. Like consistency was harder prior to AI coming on board. Now, when you say AI, it makes consistency much easier. Now, it's not completely easy. There's still a bit of effort, but AI probably takes out about 75% of that effort. And I think that right now, if people can't create content and be consistent on social media, then it's often they don't know how. They just don't know how to use the technology, which we're going to solve today. Or B, they're just getting in their own way. They're getting in their own way. That's all it is. It's just they're not making time for it because the technology is just so much easier now. So that's ChatGPT very quickly. If I flick back to here, so let's give it a response. Actually, we'll put this in first. Let's see what it says after we put this prompt in. So we're going to just prepare it to make our lives easier as we use it. So I'll copy and paste and press enter. So it's going to tell me, could you please share with me your goals and objective for the prompt that you would like me to generate for you? Additionally, what would be your preferred output format? Also, let me know other relevant context. So we'd say, help me create a list of social media headlines to promote my, what sort of business do we go for? Let's do anxiety antidote program. Let's see what it says to that. Certainly, could you please provide some information about your anxiety antidote? For instance, what is the program about? Who's the target audience? What are the main benefits and outcomes the programs deliver? This information, great. So we'd say, what's the program about? It helps people overcome anxiety just make it up, in 4 steps. Step 1 is personal power. Step 2 is emotional regulation. Step 3 is, what are we going to do? Emotional regulation. We'll do nervous system regulation. And then we'll do step 4 will be we'll do emotional, physical, and mental empowerment. Again, I'm just making this up as we go along, assuming that this is my irresistible offer. What else does it ask me to do? Who's the target audience? Target audience is, we'll say, let's do, who's going to suffer from me? Let's do busy office workers suffering from anxiety. Or the outcomes, that outcomes of this program is to help someone reach a level of emotional confidence and be completely free from anxiety. Again, it's all just very conversational, and we'll see what it's going to say next. So now it's giving us some social media headlines. Now, AI is not good enough to just copy, paste, and unleash, as representing your brand. It might be, like, some parts will be, some parts won't be. So I always like to go, okay, it's a starting point. It's like, okay, I'd read them now and go, can I make that better? Or is that better than what I would come up with? So say goodbye to anxiety with our 4-step program. Now, here's where we can refine it. So we can say, rewrite these headlines, or actually create another 10 headlines with a heartfelt tone, heartfelt and warm tone. We'll just see what it says to that. So we'll try and make it a little bit more kinesthetic in the way that it uses the wording. Let's see what it comes up with. So this is where you get to now really start to narrow in on your niche. Like, what does your niche love? Like, are they more that kinesthetic kind of, spiritual, love driven? Are they more bold and inspirational and like Dave Goggins, just, deal with the pain and suck it up, have a cup of concrete, that sort of thing. So we can always just, tweak it a little bit, however we need to. So we can do, again, rewrite these headlines using a bold, courageous tone. Courageous, we'll say inspirational as well. Let me move that out of the way. And courageous tone. All right, so we've just got a whole bunch of different headlines. I mean, headlines is just that starting point. But then what we can do is, let's break it down into steps. So once we've got a headline, what do we need to do next for a social media post? We need like the actual content, right? So that's the next step. So imagine if you were to copy and paste, you're like, yep, I'm happy with them, copy, paste them into another document. Then we'll go, okay, let's ask ChatGPT to give us like a structure for a social media post. So outline the best structure. Sometimes it might not come up with best because it sometimes struggles to judge. I'll tell you what, we'll say a proven. Outline a proven and effective social media content post that encourages people to want to find out more about my anxiety antidote program. So we're just asking it to come up with a structure. So it's saying, okay, first you want an attention grabbing hook, which is true, you do. You want to introduce your program. Okay, so this is going to be a bit more markety. So we're going straight in for the program. Share a success story, great. And then a call to action. Now, we're going to see what ChatGPT does because we're not going to share a success story, but what we're going to do, and then relevant hashtags. What we're going to do is we're going to ask it to take that structure and create a post based on a headline that's already previously given us. Oh, there you go. It's going for an example post. So let's grab one of these. Let's say we really love Transform Your Fear to Courage. We'll go with this. Now, the great thing about ChatGPT is in one chat, it's learning everything you've told it previously. So it knows when I mention these 4 steps up here, that's kind of saved in its memory. It knows that they're the 4 steps. So I don't need to tell it again. Well, I shouldn't have to tell it again that they're the 4 steps. So if we now do create a social media post using this outline for the headline, Transform Your Fear, and then let's see what it comes up with. Now, admittedly, I didn't tell it too much about what the steps were, so I'm curious to see how it's going to add some detail to that. It's very slow. So we'll let that just kind of keep going, and I'll show you a backup. If ever ChatGPT fails or doesn't quite work for whatever reason, I tried let me just see some of the comments. Do you have a paid version? No, Narelle, I don't have a paid version. I haven't had the need to use a paid version yet. And I've seen some people say the paid version is not really getting them much, any benefit to it. I was able to sign up AU card. I want to try the paid version. Yeah, look, I have no issues with the free version personally. a lot of the forums that I'm on, I'm seeing people saying like, what are we paying for? Like, this doesn't seem to be working any better than the free version. So that's why I haven't bought the paid version yet. Let me show you Playground. So let's get rid of that. So this is what Playground is I guess the less user-friendly version of ChatGPT, but we can do something very similar. It just doesn't learn exactly the same. Did I just lose that? No, maybe there we go. So if I go back to the start and we'll ask it some of this information now, it's not going to be as conversational. So we're going to put some of this detail in here. Oops, that's not it. Let's stick there. Just to show you that if you do get a little bit stuck and ChatGPT is not working for you, you just go and use Playground. So just make sure this makes sense. Help me create a list of social media headlines to promote my anxiety program. I'll say this program helps people overcome anxiety, outcomes. All right, and so we just hit submit. So this is your plan B. If ever ChatGPT is not working or it's overwhelmed by how many users, you just go here. Very few people know this. This never goes down. Not that I've seen anyway. So this is like my quick go-to if ever I need to. It's just Playground. If you can't find it, I think they've taken it off through the navigation. You just do platform.openai.com/playground, and you should then be able to get access to it. It does allow you, you've got all these different functions over here. Now, it's a bit more technical, but you can turn things up and down. So you've got a lot more control over it. But if you don't quite know what you're doing, probably don't touch too much other than maximum length. Maximum length means that it won't show you too much information. So I've got it set for 860. So 860 characters, at some point, it'll stop. The downside with Playground is it doesn't continually learn the same way that ChatGPT does. It doesn't keep cascading down. Like Playground doesn't keep just growing. It stops at a certain point. So it's really good for just quick things. If you want to kind of build some knowledge into it and leverage off that, then ChatGPT is better for that. So let's go back to ChatGPT. Let's go down here. We come up with, all right, so this is our social media post. Now, again, I don't know if it's going to be perfect. It usually isn't, but it's 75% of the way there. So transform fear into courage and unleash your true potential with our 4-step program. If you're ready to conquer your anxiety and take control of your life, our program is here to help. Our program is tailored specifically to busy office workers like you and is designed to help you achieve emotional confidence and be completely free from anxiety. Here's what you can expect from our program. And then it goes through the steps. But don't take our word for it. Here's one of our program graduates. Insert the story here. Ready to transform fear into courage and unleash your true potential. Visit our website to learn more, blah, 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 blah. So it's very markety, that one. So we can, my approach is always like, how do we make that really subtle? So we can then give it some more direction and say, rewrite this and only subtly promote the program. Instead, include some dot points on how people can start to take quick action to improve their lives around the anxiety they feel. So we're telling it, okay, just be a little bit more subtle with that. Like, don't be so marketing in your face, and we'll see what it comes up with. So once you start learning to do this, you'll make some early sort of clumsy mistakes. Like we asked at the start, hey, write us some headlines. We're getting to this point where we're like, oh, you know what? Like if I just start there, it comes out in very standard market speak. Like it's really in your face. It's very promoty. Whereas if we start at the start and said, hey, can you write us some headlines that are very subtle in how it promotes the business that adds more value to people, that also includes dot points, then we save ourselves a whole bunch of time. And that's why really understanding how to use prompts is such a powerful tool. I mean, that really is the skill in using AI. We've all got access to AI. The difference between whether you get amazing results from it or just average results is in how you ask it and how you kind of help it massage what you're asking it to do. So here we go. Do you feel overwhelmed by anxiety? You're not alone. Good news is small steps. So now this seems better. Like this is a little bit more, oh, wow, they're just like free value. Start a gratitude journal, practice deep breathing, try mindfulness. If you're ready to take anxiety management to the next level. So it's giving value up front, whereas the previous one was very much, the very first line is all about us. Transform fear into courage and unleash your true potential with our 4-step program. Instantly, the sales radar goes up. Whereas this one's like, do you feel overwhelmed by anxiety and unsure how to take control? You're not alone. The good news is there's some small steps you can take today. So it's all about them. And so this is really how you start to use ChatGPT to help you create content. Some other things you can do with ChatGPT that is quite interesting. If maybe you're like your irresistible offer, you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Let's imagine that we don't have a name for our offer. So we can say, create 10 possible names for a hypnosis program hypnosis, we won't just make it just hypnosis, a hypnosis and coaching program that helps busy office workers overcome anxiety. So we'll start at the very start. Some are just going to be a bit crap, like mindset mastery. I'm like, break free from anxiety, unleash your potential, anxiety antidote. I've already come up with that. Zen in the workplace. Okay, that might work. The Calm Collective. I like that. Now, what you can do is we can ask it to act as a role. So we'd say, create another list of 10 brand names for this program, acting as a expert marketer. We'll just see whether that does anything different. It just gave us, a few different names. We can do create another list of names, brand names that are more spiritual and mystical. Let's just see what else. Did I spell it right? Mystical. Yep. So there we go. So it's really just in how you, now, then you're like, I wonder if those domain names are available. So let's ask it. Check which of these 10 brand names are available as .com domains and list them below. Doesn't like that anymore. It used to do that for me. Check the value by visiting. Okay. January 30, they did an update and they pulled back some of the power that ChatGPT had. I remember doing that a few days ago and it actually worked, but obviously they pulled that back. Look, if nothing else, you've got some names. You can go on now, look and see whether the .com domains are there now. So is this useful so far? Yeah, all good? Yep. Helen's eyes are like, she's like, yes, very. That's good. It was a good physiology to go, okay, yep, you're obviously getting some value from it. All right, so the other thing I want to do was go back to this presentation, just kind of show you. So I had create a list of 10 compelling content marketing headlines that relate to, without using, here we go, I should have done that at the start. So let's Does anyone want to unmute themselves, and we'll use your business as an example? Anyone? Yeah, Helen? Yeah, go for it, Helen. Do you want to unmute yourself? You're still muted. Can you unmute?
Yep, gotcha.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
If you describe your business for me, how would you describe your business?
I would describe my business as I'm a self-love and body image coach who does group transformational coaching for people under NDIS.
Let's see if ChatGPT knows what that is. NDIS should do. People who,
or people with disability.
For people, yeah, let's do that. Just be on the safe side. For people who have a disability, and your business is called again. What was it? Inner Shine.
Shine Inside.
Shine Inside. That's right. Called Shine Inside. Let's move that back out of the way.
Oh, I love these. I really love these. Wow.
It's pretty cool, right?
Oh, this is awesome.
Here's the quality problem that you'll probably have, like I have, is how much time you're going to spend in ChatGPT now. Like, it can be a rabbit hole for but look, it's about creating content. And I think if once you understand it and you jump in, you get things done, you jump back out, it just means you're going to have content created so much easier. So you've now got 10 pretty cool headlines. I'll copy them. I'll flick them to you. In fact, we'll just quickly duplicate this here, and I'll just put them into there for you. It's just so we've got them. I'll flick that to you after this.
Thank you. That's amazing.
So then we'll go, let's just go with the first one. So then we'll go create a social, well, let's say, Helen, what would you love to do with that headline? Like, how would you like to use it? That headline, unlock your inner confidence, how group coaching can help people with disabilities embrace self-love. How would you like to communicate that? Would it be through a video? Would it be through a story? Would it be through social media post, text, image? What would you like?
I'd like to see it as a video.
Cool.
I just want to see what AI can do. I'm really, really fascinated by this.
How long do you want that video to be?
I think about maybe under a minute.
Yep, awesome. Create a 1 minute video script for the headline. Just do that. Let's see what it does.
Oh, wow.
So it even gives you some director ideas as well, like, have a close-up of this and do that in there and do that.
Wow. This is crazy.
Now, in my experience, I don't just go copy, paste, use that. You want to go through and just craft it a little bit, like proofread it, because it's not quite as good as what, like, you're the expert in your craft. It's not. It just has a whole bunch of information it can pull on. But it's a really good starting point. It's like, 75% of the way there.
That's amazing.
And there you go. You've got a video there. So let's see what it say. Do you struggle with negative self-image due to your disability? You're not alone. Many people with disabilities face these challenges every day. But what if there was a way to unlock your inner confidence and embrace self-love? At Shine Inside, our group coaching program helps people with disabilities to transform their relationship with their body and embrace self-love. I'd probably say our coaches create a safe and supportive space for you to share your experiences and connect with others who understand what you're going through. Through our program, you'll discover the power of self-love and learn practical tools to boost your confidence and self-esteem. Join us and unlock your inner confidence. Together, we can help you shine inside and out. Visit our website to learn more and start your transformational journey today. It's not bad.
That's really quite good.
How many minutes did it take us? aside from me talking, like not too long, right?
Not at all. That is really good.
Now think about if you sat down for an hour and we did, okay, that was that one. Let's do this one here. So we do, put that in, copy this, create a 1-minute video for the headline. And what we can do is we can just give it a little bit of a tweak here. So imagine you had a free guide, and let's say you've got, a free guide on the 5 secrets to what was it, improving body image, self-love and body image. So let's do create a 1-minute video script for the headline, and promote the free 5 secrets guide to improving self-love and body image as the call to action. Anytime it slows down, it makes me think I might not have asked it the most correct way. Like it's trying to make sense of what I asked. Like, hang on, did you mean this or that? And it's then, so it's a little bit slower. But so what I was trying to do is, instead of going for that call to action of visit our website, it's a very generic way to kind of finish it up, rather than going, hopefully it's going to say something like, so go to our website to get your hands on this free 5 secrets to, because then you're like, oh yeah, I'll do that. Like, I don't just want information. I want to be able to go grab a free guide. So are you tired of feeling insecure about your body and struggling with self-love? It's just going to be a little bit slower. You're not alone. Many people with disabilities face these challenges every day. I'll tell you what, we might come back to that. You can probably see what it can do now, and just how powerful it can be. And again, it's all in asking it for prompts. But yeah, thanks for that, Helen.
That's useful. Thank you.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so I'll go back to this here, and I just want to kind of show you. So now we're at this point where you've been creating content. So how do you then create content that is images? Now, there's some really powerful ways you can do this. So you can ask AI, and we'll actually go back and do this. We'll go back here once this is finished. Imagine you want to create a whole bunch of quote cards. Just those really quick content posts are just like, inspirational quotes that might have your brand name on it. We've all seen them on social media before. So you can use OpenAI or ChatGPT to do that. So we've got a prompt here that I've used before. So we're going to copy that. We're just going to tweak it. We're going to tweak it for Helen's business. So let's go here. Create 30 pieces of social media content to promote. We'll get rid of that. To promote shine inside a self-love and body image. It was body image, wasn't it? Body image. Was that the language you used? Yep. Body image coach. Oh, you're a body image coach. Body image group coaching program. Create to promote using inspirational. Tell you what, we're going to change this a little bit. Create 30 pieces, 30 inspirational quotes that relate to self-love and body image to be used on social media So we're just going to wait for this to finish before it bugs out too much. How's this video looking? So you're not alone. At Shine Inside, our group coaching program is designed specifically for people with disabilities to help them improve their self-love and body image. Our coaches provide a safe and supportive space. So it's a bit repetitive. Through our program, you learn practical tools and techniques. Yep. And the best part, as a special offer, we're giving away a free guide with 5 secrets to improving self-love and body image. Join us and transform your relationship with your body. Sign up for our group coaching program, receive your free guide today. So again, I'd tweak that a little bit. You don't want to just say you can only get it if you sign up. Visit our website to learn more and claim your free guide now. Yeah, I'm happy with most of that. So let's see if this is going to create 30 inspirational quotes that relate to self-love and body image to be used on social media to promote Shine Inside, a self-love and body image group coaching program for people with disabilities. Now, Helen, you might already have some quotes. You might have some things that you've said or that have really connected with you. If you don't, this is the hack. This is the hack way to come up with them. So I'm going to show you how we can create content from this once it's finished. And it's going to go through hopefully 30. It might stop before we get there. And I'll show you how we keep it going again. Can't believe the hour's almost up. I haven't even gotten through half the stuff I wanted to get through. You see how I kind of get lost in this stuff. Like, oh, let me show you this. Let me show you this. Has this been useful, by the way? Has it been a good use of 48 minutes? Yeah, hopefully. It's stopping a little bit here. How does it work with copyright? Well, it comes up with brand new information. So it is right now, it hasn't found anything that has been kind of plagiarized. I'm thinking you could write a whole book. Yeah, people have written books, Karina. People have already written books based on this. Yeah, you could edit it ethically. It kind of makes me cringe, but legally, yeah. Again, I have written half a book, and I'm in the same mind. Like, I actually want my book to represent me. I don't just want to push a book out. But I mean, everyone has their own reasons for why they want to write a book or why they want to create content. But look, here we go. We've got 30. So let's copy this. So I'll go back and I'll show you what this slide is showing us. So we've got the 30 inspirational quotes. So it says copy all content ideas into a Google Sheet. So let's go and open a Google Sheet. Let's move this out of the way. Do Google Sheets. Should just not there. Go to Sheets. And we're going to paste it in there. Paste it in there. I'm just going to change the settings of it again, so it just looks nice. We've got it there. And we'll do quote. I'll go back and show you what this instruction says. So it says add new columns with your brand name and your URL. So let's go back to here. We'll do brand and we'll do URL. So it was Shine Inside. And do you have a website yet, Helen? Sorry, you're on mute still.
I always do that. I haven't created a website yet, but I do have the domain.
What's the domain name?
It's shineinside.com.au.
.com.au. Great. So then we'll just copy this down. So we've now got the quotes, we've got the brand, and we're just setting it up so that it then knows, okay, this is the content we want to create it from.
Yeah.
Put into context how long this would normally take if you're going to create 30 individual pieces of content. And then next step, save as a CSV file. So we'll do that. We go up to here, we go File, Save, Download, should be download as CSV file. Let's go to CSV. And it's just download to my hard drive as untitled. I didn't give it a title. But we now got a CSV file. So CSV file is just like a data file. Now, let's go to Canva. Hopefully it's going to recognize that I'm logged in. We'll go back to instructions. It says select a social media content template to create. So we'll go templates. We're looking for, let's do, Helen, what would you prefer? Where do you want to, what do you want to create content for? Instagram stories, Facebook posts, Instagram posts, what's your flavor?
Probably Facebook's more me.
Facebook. All right, we'll do Facebook.
Yeah.
And now we're just going to find a template that we can use. Let's go. What's your? Tell you what, we'll just do this simple one because it's quite simple and just colorful. We customize this template. So the next step is you choose a template that you want. So we've chosen a template. Okay, so now the next step is, if I can move that out of the way, let's move that up to there. You click on apps. It says, click on apps, bulk create, select CSV. So we do apps, bulk create, upload CSV.
No way.
We go and find the file. We'll do downloads. We upload the file. So we're going to drag, we now need to kind of associate the content to the areas in the template. So you right click, and do I have it in there? I don't have it in there. So I'm going to add that in there. Right click to assign data. I think it's something like that. So we right click on it, connect data. I'm going to connect it. I'll move this out of the way here, back up to there. Connect to the quote. The quote's going to go there. I'm going to connect this to the brand. So connect this to the brand. We'll just bring that down a little bit, and we will, I wonder if we can duplicate that. We can duplicate it, and we'll put that underneath there, and we'll connect this one to the URL. So you can have quote, brand, URL. And let's say we're happy with that. Create 30 pages. Oh, okay. That was, well, I need to just tweak it a little bit. It's done that with all of them. Okay. So knowing that, I'll probably just go back a step and just try and fix it up so that we don't quite have to go through 30 content pieces. But look, you've now got 30 content pieces that are, you know, with a few extra seconds of formatting. And can we go back? Let's see if we can do undo. Undo, does that work? Undo, 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 undo. How do I go to the very top? Can I go back? No. Let's assume that was all good to go. And then all I need to do is, I think is it share? I think it's share. Yep, share, download. And it's going to download. I can choose the size. It's going to download all 30 pages. Do I want a transparent background? Yes, no. When it's a PNG, you can have a transparent background. Let's just download it all. It's now going to download 30 pieces of content. I now have 30 days of content, well, 30 content pieces. Now you might not flick them out every single day. So what it's doing down here is it's saving it as a zip file. So once that's finished downloading, if I unzip that file, we should have 30 individual images. Now, what you can then do is, here's something I haven't actually documented, but this is what I'll be doing next, because when you post on social media, what normally do you need to accompany with that post, or with that image?
A description and text.
So why do it ourselves when we can have ChatGPT do that? Let me move this. Let's go here. So we do create a post description to accompany each of the 30 quotes listed above. And there we go. So now you've got 30 days of content.
Wow. That is amazing.
Now, there's one other thing I was going to show you, or there's probably a few things, but I don't have time to go through it. But there's another really wow factor type of thing I want to show you as well. And that is Midjourney. Has anyone heard of Midjourney here? Anyone heard of Midjourney? Anyone not heard of Midjourney? Not heard of Midjourney? Okay, I'm going to show you what Midjourney is. Midjourney is really cool if you want to create an image. So it's a little bit technical to get access to. So if you do Mid-Journey, you do need Discord. So you need to download the app Discord. And if you go have a look at it, it looks a bit strange when you first look at it. It looks very 1990s, as you can see on the screen there. But you just do join the beta, and then you have to install it. You have to get in access through Discord. Once you get into Discord, this is kind of how it looks. I found when I first got into Discord, it wasn't very user-friendly. But this is how you can use it. First of all, you want to go into one of the newbie rooms. So we'll just go into one of these newbie rooms here. And you need to give it a prompt. So the first prompt is always \imagine. And it's going to give you this little prompt here. So we'll just click on that. So now, Helen, let's come up with a really cool image for you for Shine Inside. So what would be a really cool image or photo or wallpaper that would really kind of embody Shine Inside? Have you got any ideas?
I think it would be probably someone having almost like a person having like light coming from them. That's what's in my mind. Does that make sense?
Yep. Person, what sort of person, male or female?
I don't, let's just go with female, just because I'm not too worried about.
Beautiful female with, we'll say, you said with energy coming out of them. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. With like a bright light coming from their chest.
Right.
Or from them.
Rising from their chest. A happy, beautiful female with a bright light rising from her chest. We'll do photo realistic. Let's do 8K. We will do, I'm going to remember the prompts. I will just go with that for now, I think. We'll do beautiful lighting. And we'll just see what it comes up with. So what we're doing is we're telling AI to create a brand new image that has never existed before. Now, this is where it's a little bit not user-friendly. Like you've got all these people, hundreds of people using this all at the same time. So the thing that I've asked it just kind of sits here in orange and it's going to start showing this. So it's 0%. So it's not even done yet. Just give it a few more seconds. They look a bit horrendous right now, but that's okay. It's 31%. 62%, not there yet. Now, I didn't know whether you your vision was front on or sideways, and that's something we could probably ask it to do differently. Now we're just going to try and find this. There it is here. Just waiting for it to load. So what it's going to do, it's going to give us 4 options. So if we click into it, now, I don't know whether any of them are suitable or not for what you had in mind. If it's going to load properly. Open it in a new browser. So out of those 4, which one is closest to what you were thinking? Or are they completely...
I think the... Pardon?
Or
I think the... They're not quite exactly what I had in mind, but I do like the one where she's got her hair down and the light's coming from behind her.
So that's, so this one is 1, that's 2, that's
number
3,
2.
4. Number 2?
2, yep.
Yep. So this is how it works. We'll get rid of that, go here. So we like number 2, but maybe number 2 is not quite right. So if we go, hey, AI, can you show us more versions of number 2? So we click V2. It's saying, hey,
yeah.
Number 2 is close, but generate some more for us. So we click V2.
Yeah.
And now it's going to be down here somewhere. There we go. So we're now waiting for it to create more variations of number 2. Now, you could probably appreciate that this is likely going to put a lot of graphic designers and photo editors out of a job, potentially. Where to go? There it is. Now, if you want to do Midjourney, if you want to have a play with Midjourney, you get access to 20 variations. So you can make 20 images, or you can change 20 images completely for free. Once you've gone past that, it's then $10 a month, and you get 200 a month. So I think it's finished. Open in browser. And then once you're happy with a specific design, let's imagine you're like, yeah, I'm really happy with that. And look, I'm not going to show you all the technical sides of it, but it's a good starting point to try and get a feel for, okay, is that really what I was after? You know, I can see my image kind of coming together. And then you choose one. You go, you know what, I'm really happy with that. I'll go with that one. So whichever one you're going to choose. Of those, without kind of choosing one, if we were going to choose one, what you would do is, because they're all very small, they're 4 small versions of it. Once you find one that you're happy with, you click U, which means upscale it. It means, okay, that's the one I really want to see designed, you know, in high def. And you can do it that way. Now, there's some more technical sides of things where you can actually go, okay, I like that one, but can you make her brunette? And can you make her side profile? So you can actually start to really craft how they show that image. But it's a little bit more technical, and just for time, and I don't think we're going to have the time to do that. But I just wanted to kind of show you that side of it, that you can really make your own ideas come together. So I asked it to imagine ultra realistic, beautiful female embracing her own love heart, overcoming imposter syndrome, mystical, spiritual, beautiful lighting. That's what it came up for me. And so I just took that image and I put it into Canva and Photoshop and just created a 3D sort of product for it. And so you can very quickly create products or digital products that look pretty cool that no one has ever seen before. Like that image does not exist anywhere else. And so you get to create it in your own way with whatever you put together. So that's image design. So guys, look, I'm running out of time. Has that been useful, by the way? Have you guys got a better understanding of how to use AI and ChatGPT and Playground and Midjourney? Any questions that I haven't answered for you that you want me to answer? Questions? No questions? No. Look, what I will say is, if you're interested, this weekend, so Saturday from 9 to 5 Queensland time. So that'd be 10 to 6 Victorian and New South Wales time, which would be, what would that be, 9:30 SA time. And would that be 9? That'd be 7 a.m. WA time. And we're doing automated marketing mastery bootcamp. So this is for someone that is really wanting to get a whole 3 months of content booked in. That also includes videos. So what I haven't shown you so far, because I've run out of time, is how to actually use AI to create content in videos as well. Super powerful way. So you're not just having text content and image content, but you've got videos as well. And then how to use that and cross-purpose it, or again, all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, because the biggest challenges for most of us in our business is being consistent with content and keeping it out there, but also making sure that the content has to have some wow factor in it. Right now, it is super easy to create content, as you can see. And you can just unleash AI onto your social media and you will get a shitload of content on your social media. It doesn't mean it'll be good content. It'll just be content. And so it is about making sure that we keep the quality high. AI is going to do 75% of the work. 25% is still going to be our expertise and our insights that we bring to it. And so that's what Automated Marketing Mastery Bootcamp is all about. like I said, it's Saturday, this Saturday, 9 to 5. If you're interested, some of the things we'll be going through is really creating content with that consumer psychology component to it as well. We're going to create content for people that aren't aware that they even have the problem, to making sure we create content for the problem aware. Now they know they've got the problem, but they don't know what the solution is. Then creating content that really drives a solution to you being the expert. And then just some final content that gives them confidence that, yeah, they need to purchase with you. They need to take up your service, and away we go from there. So if you are interested in that, I'm going to have limited spaces for this because I want to make sure everyone gets the time and attention that is very hands-on. What I'm going to do is just, it's not for everyone. Look, if you can't, if you're not very good with technology, it may not be a good fit for you because it is going to take some clicking. As long as you can kind of keep up, I think it's a great fit. If not, like if you kind of struggle to just post on social media, it might not be for you. It might be beyond where you're at right now. But as long as you can do some of the basics on social media, you should be able to keep up with this. We're going to show you exactly what to point and click. But if you are interested in that, just book a call with me and we will chat about whether it is a good fit for you or not. I'm just going to flick that into the comments here. Guys, look, that is it from me. No questions. I feel like we do a series of these to really get our head around it. Yeah, Narelle, it was. I could spend, hey, look, and that's what the automated marketing mastery is all about. It's about, let's spend a few hours doing this. Let's spend 8 hours doing this and really do that sort of super practice and make sure that by the end of it, you have 3 months of really solid content to go. Because like I said, some people are going to get left behind in this. Some people are going to wait 3 months before they get their head around this. And they're going to be 3 months behind the 8 ball, so to speak. So this is really about getting in front of this because this is going to give your business the advantage. There are already people jumping on board this. And there's a few other tricks and tips that I haven't shown you yet, just due to time, that we'll share at the mastery. So guys, that is it from me. I hope you got some amazing value from this. If you have any questions, let me know. And book a call if you want to be involved in the automated marketing mastery. We'll chat again real soon. See you guys.